Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's up? Hello, everybody. Let me go ahead and get my cousins over here on Instagram in the chat, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Hope all is well with everybody. Whether you live or you catch the replay, hope all is well with everybody. Life is out here lifing. So I want to make sure before I say anything, I check in and make sure that you are doing okay, because I know that life is out here lifing. Nevertheless, I'm not going to be here long whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and welcome everybody at once. Welcome if you are here for the very first time, and welcome back if you always spin the block, come hang with your little Dr. Worlds. I'm going to be short, sweet, straight to the beat. I'm going to start us off with another teachable moment, give us some information and some education about what is happening, why it's happening. So we are very much aware, we're cognitive, we have clarity about why things are happening and the reason why we should be in a better position. And we should be trying to get in that better position like yesteryear. Okay. Very first thing that I'm going to say, and I have a couple notes here, I want to keep it short, sweet, straight to the beat, not get off a topic or any of that. But the very first thing that I want to start us off with after, because I almost forgot, please share this. Helps beat the algorithm. Okay. The algorithm and technology is technology out here. Okay. It's man versus machine in real life. If you don't smash that like button, if you don't hit that share button, if you do not engage in the comment section, guess what? The machine ain't gonna know that this is a video that should be shared. So that is how we beat the algorithm. Okay. And that is how I end up in somebody's news feed, on somebody's timeline that was looking for me, and I was looking for them. It's absolutely free. It does not cost a dime of your time. Okay. Please go ahead and hit that share button. Tag somebody if you on that platform. I'm streaming live to 3 different platforms at the same time. So whatever platform that you are viewing from, please go ahead and hit the share. Please go ahead, copy the link, smash the hearts, tag somebody, invite, share to your story, send in the DM or in the text message, however you got to do it. Let's take a moment of silence to go ahead and pay our dues real quick, okay? All right. Thank you very kindly. You get to decide. We get to decide. I get to decide in this life, okay, what we're going to pay and how much. Let's just start there. We get to decide. I get to decide. You get to decide. Nobody decides for us how much we are going to pay in life. Okay. And which method of payment we're willing to pay for the things that we need, want, and even desire in this life. And the reason why I open this up with that first is because we take accountability and responsibility for our lives, for our actions, for those that have been entrusted to us. As parents, we know our jobs is to protect our children, provide for our children, both children and adult children. Okay, as a mother, as a father, we signed up for a lifelong commitment to make sure that our family is straight. God gave us that assignment. Okay, so we get to decide. Now, nobody else, we're not blaming no government. We're not blaming no job, no employee. We're not blaming no, bloodline curses. We're not blaming no poverty. We're not blaming mama and daddy, even though they had parts to play in. Everybody collectively had a part to play in what we have had up till now. They do not get to dictate our future. We determine how much we're going to pay in life and which method we're going to pay in. And what I mean by that is everybody in life is going to pay. You are either going to pay for somebody to teach you how to do something you don't know how to do, so you have something you ain't never had, and you can get what you ain't never got, and you can be what you ain't never been. You're going to pay somebody to teach you how to do it, or you're going to pay in life for not knowing how to do it. Just so we clear, okay? You're going to either pay somebody to teach you how to do it, how to get ahead, how to get around the curve, how to build this, how to have this, how to go after this, or you're going to pay with your life, okay? You're going to pay with your life for not knowing. So that is what I'm going to open up with, all right? And we get to decide. We in charge. We the boss. Type that in the chat. I'm the boss. Okay, because I get to decide how much I'm gonna pay. If you think about it, if your life has not changed in the last 5 years, and that's a stretch, I'm gonna say in the last 1 to 5 years, if your life has not changed for the betterment or the vision that you see your life headed into, then that's not working. That's not working. If you still see yourself struggling with the same struggles from 5 years ago, short term, we'll say 2 years ago, if you're still not able to take the trips, if you're still not able to build what you want to build, still not able to buy what you want to buy, still not able to have what you want to have, still not able to live where you want to live, still not able to eat what you want to eat, if you are still struggling, not able to do those things, 2 years to 5 years later, then you in trouble. And today is the day of your great awakening. You get to decide how much you're going to pay. Like to give an analogy like this. If I have bad credit and I decide that I'm going to go another year with my bad credit, okay, it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me to fix my credit. And it's going to cost me to stay with my bad credit. I'm going to tell you both ways of how it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me for me to pay somebody to teach me how to fix my own credit or to fix my credit for me. That's going to cost me. Right? It may be $100 a month. It may be $997 to go ahead and get everything taken care of. It may be $5,000 that I have to pay to get my credit together. I'm just using random numbers. I can pay that one time and get my credit together, learn how to get my credit together, keep my credit together. I'm not the type that just wants somebody to fix something for me. Now, I understand people don't have time. I understand people got other things. Some people may don't understand. But I'm not about to pay somebody thousands of dollars to do something that I don't know how to go back and do. I don't know what was done. So I don't know how to maintain it, which means I'm going to forever be spending money trying to fix something that I don't know how to fix. So I would rather learn, how did you do that? Show me exactly. Okay. That way, if I want to maintain what you fix or I want to help somebody else out, I know the play. So I can pay somebody whatever they charge to help me get out of debt. Right? Or I can stay in debt, keep my bad credit, nothing changes, spend my money, have nothing to fall back on, right? It's going to cost me more to keep my bad credit than it would for me to fix it. And let me break it down to you. Higher interest rates, more denials than approvals. Okay? And that's not higher interest rates just on credit cards. Double deposits if you have to move and find you somewhere to stay. Okay, you can need something, desperately need something, and you don't have the money to go pay. Somebody in your family could need a medical surgery or something. You don't have the money to go pay for this to save their life, or you don't have money to go and buy you a new car because somebody just hit yours or whatever. You got credit that is just like having money in a digital space that you can actually go leverage. Oh, somebody told my card, well, I got a $10,000 credit card that I can actually go put $2,000 or $3,000 down on something new, and there's no disruptions to me getting to work, to my family, what I've been doing with my car before I got my car demolished. It's gonna cost me more, right? So you either gonna pay somebody to teach you, or you are going to pay in life, and that's gonna cost you more. Double deposits, triple deposits, multiple denials. Okay, you unable to rent a piece of bread, literally not even a whole loaf, a piece of bread. You denied access to go on adventures and trips because you can't afford it. You can't leverage your credit card. Okay, so it's gonna cost me more to stay in that position. It's gonna cost us more to not know what in the world is going on around us and how to prepare for what is going on around us in this world. It's going to cost us more to not prepare. It's going to cost us more to procrastinate. But remember, we're going to pay in this life, whether we like to or not. Some way, some form, somehow. Everybody got to pay. Every American got to pay taxes. Okay? And every person in other countries got to pay their fair share. If it ain't called taxes, it's called something. Everybody got to pay. You either pay to learn how to get out of that system, or you're going to pay lifelong being a part of that system. So those are the teachable moments that I want to give to you. I'm going to jump back over here real quick, share a couple more nuggets, wisdom with y'all. Then I'm going to let y'all know what type of opportunities I have for y'all to help y'all get out of this rut. How to help us, how to come together, how to go together, how to get more, because there's more hands on deck. There's more people involved. Okay? I don't get to keep anything at all. You can have what I have. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not a person that's going to hog everything down. You can come and get what I'm getting. And if you get some and I get some, we got some more. All right? I want y'all to think about this. We spend money every day, right? Yes or no? We spend money every day. Answer me in the chat. We spend money every day, but pay attention to something. We only get paid every week or every 2 weeks. And some people only get paid every month. But we spend money every day. Think about that. The pay that we receive ain't matching the input is not matching the output. We spend money every day on something. Somebody is getting our money every day. And it's not being spent on us, even though we're using it for us. It's not being spent on us. We're not taking it and doing what we ought to be doing. Hey, instead of me going to go buy that Starbucks, instead of me going to go get these nails done or whatever, I'm gonna take this $40 and go, put it to the side so that in 2 months I can go buy me a piece of property, piece of land, piece of something, some assets. I'm gonna use their money so that I can buy me and my family some assets. We spend money every day and we can't even look around and find, well, I just had $1,000. What happened to that $1,000? It's gone. It's in somebody else's pockets. It's in somebody else's investments, somebody else's business. We spend money every day, but we don't get paid but every week, every bi-weekly, or every month. But yet we have expenses every day, which lets us know we have a problem. Would you or would you not agree? We have a problem. If I'm spending out more than what I'm getting in, then no wonder I can't get ahead. No wonder I cannot, you know what I'm saying, advance. Why I can't stack up and save? Because I'm spending more out than I'm getting in. I gotta wait for something to come in. And by the time it comes in, all of the expenses that I'm expending every day has piled up. And now I'm trying to pay in the rear to just keep the lights on, keep the water on. I'm trying to pay in the rear. Because every day I'm getting billed for the electricity that I use, every day for the clean water that I'm running. I'm getting billed every day. I'm being charged. But I don't make money every day. I make money every week. Or I make money every 2 weeks. Or I make money every month. Or I get money every month. However, another thing I want y'all to pay attention to is you go to work every day. For those that are employed, you go to work every day, but you don't get paid every day. They want you to think you get paid every day, but you don't get paid every day. But you go to work every day. You get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly after taxes. So they pay you 2 times out of the month, or 1 time out of the month, or 4 times out of the month, but it's not every day. Nevertheless, you got to show up every day, or you don't get paid on payday. Okay? Just some nuggets I'm putting out there. That's it. Just want to let you know, because I want you to learn how to buy back your time. That is a scripture, whether you are a believer or not. It's a principle, biblical principle. Be found redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Are the days evil? Yes or no? In your opinion, are the days evil? Are they getting dark? Are they getting more scandalous, more violent? Okay, more demonic? The days are evil. So be found. Let me find you. Okay, buying back your time, redeeming the time, for the days are evil, is what the scriptures say. So that means we don't got 80 hours a week to be putting in exchange for money that we're not going to get for weeks later or 7 days later. We don't have time for that, especially with what's going on right now. We don't have time to be trying to try to go use our time to make money when we're going to get paid weeks later, or a week later, or a month later than the time I actually went in and put in the work. We don't have time to be trading like that. Not right now, especially with what's going on. And I know I promised everybody to come by here and show y'all this stuff. I got to show y'all this stuff. But for the most of you, you know that I am out of town on an assignment handling something very urgent. Okay? And shout out to y'all who have lifted me and my family up in prayer. I really appreciate that. However, there's a lot of things that are going on, and what we thought or think is what it is really not what it is. These people are so scandalous. I mean, when I talk about the corruption, the foundation of this country, the people that are in position right now, everything. that they are doing and everything that they have planned for us is demonic. Straight up. To bankrupt us, to replace us, use us up. Now you know good no more. I really want y'all to go look at the movie 2012. They always tell what they're going to do in the movie. If you look at the movie 2012, you will understand 2025 and moving forward. How now they just blatantly coming out like, yeah, humans will be replaced. There's no surprise. Yes, we will be socially monitoring y'all. Yes, we now can read all of your chats and DMs. I don't know if y'all seen the story, but this month, Meta rolled out where we can read all of your Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, all of your chats and your DMs. And what they've been found to be doing today with that information is blackmailing CEOs, AI. Can you imagine that? AI is blackmailing. It's not a human being on the other end using the AI. It's the AI that has been programmed by a human being going now, out to the masses. You know how many accounts Facebook, Meta, WhatsApp, all of those Instagram have combined? It's an invasion of your privacy, your free rights. All of that stuff is being taken away from us. There's nothing you can do about it but get yourself prepared. There's nothing you can do about it but get yourself prepared. With them, everything, and I want y'all to really understand this. And like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I am going to dedicate a whole entire live to bring us up to date. I promise y'all, I'm going to try to get to it in the next couple of days. It's been a lot. Okay, with my children, some of my children got strep throat, colds, coughs. It's just a lot. Okay, but I promise y'all, I got to show y'all this information, and it's not hype. It's real right in your face what Donald Trump is doing to this financial system. Him mentioning and letting us know, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I am doing. This financial system that we have been accustomed to will be no more. And that is why you either going to go along as a part of this financial system and be crushed by it. The reason why they taking all the programs and all of that stuff that came out, during the government shutdown and stated that once it was back open, that now people receiving food stamps and different things of that sort would have to, work, which I think is a good thing. I think everybody should have something of their own. You should not spend your life working for anybody and not have something on the side as a plan B or C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. I just don't believe in that. Having one stream of income is close to having none. Having one means to provide for your family is absolutely close to having no means. Just being one paycheck away from being put out or homeless is too dangerous. Okay, because it's real out here in real life. It costs more money to be living in hotels and for people to be homeless than it would for you to be put up inside of a, apartment or home. It's really expensive. Um, but I wanted to share the two biggest expenses that every American have right now. And this is going to be your most biggest expense. Let me pull it up and break it down for y'all. Number one is going to be taxes. Okay. Taxes is the biggest investment. Most people would say my rent is my biggest expense, but your taxes is bigger than your rent. After your taxes, then comes your rent. Now think about that. You make a certain amount of income a month or bi-weekly or every week, and 51% of your income goes to taxes. Sales tax, employment tax, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever that tax. I mean, all kind of taxes. Food taxes, clothing tax, you know, all kind of taxes. So 51% of Americans' paychecks go to taxes. And if you look when you file your taxes at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, if you look on the line where it says the amount of your refund, if you look right before that, I want to say it's like line uh, 40A or 40B. I don't have the document right in front of me, but I've shared this since I found out about it. But I'm telling you right now where you can go look at on your 1040 if you got a copy of your one from last year or from this year when you go file. Just keep this in mind. When you go look at the amount of your refund, right in small print, it's going to say this is the amount that you overpaid the government. So people out here thinking they get income taxes. They are not. They're getting an overpayment. Your taxes is a loan to the government. So what you get back every year is an overpayment that you overpaid to the government to be a part of the United States. And I dare you to go look it up and fact check me. Okay? But your biggest expense before rent, before anything else, is paying Uncle Sam. Straight up. That's why it is very necessary and very urgent for you, beloveds, to learn how to play the money game, the tax game, and the credit game. Those are the three games of life that everybody should know how to play. The money game, because money is a game. They try to teach us in Monopoly. Okay? Tax is a game. And you need to learn how to live tax free in order to win the tax game. And credit is a game. It was created to give you leverage, not give you debt. If you was gonna have debt, it was supposed to be good debt. Meaning I gave you $100,000 limit on a credit card, you went and bought a rental property that now pays you $100,000 every year. I get my money back in the first year, you in profit mode for the rest of your life and your family's life. You've left them something that they can have profit mode. So that is called the credit leverage game. It wasn't your money. You don't pay taxes on it because it was a loan. You pay them back. You go buy you something that makes you money to pay them back so you don't got to worry about how you're going to pay the loan back. And you pay them back their own money. And from there, after they're paid back, everything else is profit for you and your family moving forward. It's called an income producing asset. So I'm just giving you small nuggets. Small nuggets. We all know if you don't pay taxes, we go to jail. Okay? If you don't pay taxes, you straight up go to jail. And everyone, has to pay taxes. If you don't, it's tax invasion. We don't get to pick and choose whether we want to pay taxes or not. It's tax invasion if you don't pay your taxes to Uncle Sam. Everybody got to pay taxes. That is why it is important for you to learn how to not pay taxes. And when you learn how to not pay taxes, how money works, and how to use other people's money to make you money, you, my brothers and my sisters, will have true wealth and you will win at this game called own nothing but control everything. Okay? That's how the wealthy win. This is just how the wealthy win, and I'm teaching you how the wealthy win. Own nothing but control everything. I'm going to just give you a 3-minute play. I get my credit together, right? Because I grew up in a home where credit was not important. I was taught how to get in debt, not leverage it. So I got to get my credit together. I'm going to pay somebody. I'm going to either pay to still be miserable all these years with my lack of knowledge because I don't know how to get myself out of it and my bad credit. Or I can go ahead and pay somebody to get me together. So I choose, I'm going to pay somebody to get me together. Teach me the game. Help me get myself where I need to be. So, excuse me. I take my credit, I get it together, and then I go use the credit to go get funding from a bank. And I go to 3 banks and they give me $150,000. 50, 50, 50 each bank, right? I get that money and I say $50,000 they gave me is probably going to be about $500 a month in monthly payments. Okay. I know that if I pay for 1 year, that's going to be $6,000 back to one bank and 6,000 to the other, 6,000 to the other. They gave me 150,000 combined. I'm going to take 18,000 out of that 150,000 and I'm going to pay the bank back for a whole complete year. Hello, somebody. So now I ain't got to worry about missing no payments. Now I can actually stack my money first because I done already took care of them from their own money. Never use my money. Okay. I use my money to learn how to fix my credit. And then I leverage my credit to go get their money, take their money and pay them back their money. So now they gave me 150. I took 18,000. I got $132,000 left. I would go and buy me a business, whether this was a laundromat, whether this was a storage facility, whether this was a retail store, something in healthcare and beauty. I'm going to take the 32,000 and I am going to go find me a business that is already generating income. It has employees, all of that. I'm just taking care of the CEO aspect. I'm purchasing it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to purchase me an income producing asset with the 32,000. With the other 100,000, I'm going to go buy me some real estate. I'm going to go buy me a triplex, a duplex. I might go buy me a half acre of land and build me 2,400 square foot homes. It's going to bring me passive income back. So now I got this duplex or this, 9 single family homes bringing me in money every single month. I got my business that I bought that I didn't have to build. I bought it, bringing me in passive income every single month. And I've already paid the bank back 12 months in advance. So by the time I get to that 12 month, I can go ahead and take care of them for another year up front. After I do that and pay them off, I'm going to go take my business that I bought and my real estate, and I am going to go put that inside of a trust, a specific kind of trust. I'm going to make myself the managing member. That way I can control everything, but I won't own it anymore. Can't tax me on what I don't own. Can't tax a trust. Sorry, it's a corporation. You can tax me as a human being, but you can't tax a trust. And because I took that money that I was borrowed, no taxes on that, and I invested it into land, no taxes on that, and I invested it into an income producing business, minimum taxes on that. I'm now living a tax free life. I got money working for me, not me working for money. I'm living a tax-free life. I don't own anything. Can't sue me. Can't come back and confiscate my stuff. I don't own it. The trust owns it. The trust just pays me to manage it. And in case something happened to me, here's this child, that's how much they gonna get. This child, that child, that child, that grandchild, that grandchild. After me being a managing member, then I don't want no other managing members. I just want every single month for the trust to pay out these children. Here's their property. This is what, it belongs to them. And every single month, instead of giving them some big old lump sum, every single month you give them a $10,000 stipend from out of the trust. Okay? Something as simple as that. Now, all their life, I have set up generational wealth for them just by making that move. It's my time to go home. I've done my part. I left y'all something you can't tear up. I left y'all something you can't sell or squander because I did it the ethical, wealthy way. That is how you create generational wealth. And that is how you play their game and beat them at their own game. Okay? So with that being said, I know that was 41 minutes. I hope that you took something and something stuck. I hope that you took something that I said and something stuck. Everybody gotta pay. And you gonna either pay one of the two ways. You gonna pay somebody to teach you, or you gonna pay with your life for not knowing. And when you learn how to play these games that I just told you about, then this is what is called you creating your own economy. You don't have to go to no banks and ask can you borrow money. Why? Because you got money coming in yourself. You can borrow it from yourself. You don't have to worry about running no credit check. Running a credit check for what? I own my property. I have money to go pay cash for what I want. I don't have to run credit. I've created my own ecosystem. Y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat if you hear me. I've created my own banking system. That way you come with some shenanigans. Hey, you have to get out of our place. I don't know what you and your family going to do. No, I own this. I don't have to worry about nobody ever coming to put me in mines out. If my children ever fall on hard times, they never have to worry about being homeless. I've created something where you guys can come and live, get on your feet, and then get back out in the real world, do what you got to do. But you never have to worry about being homeless. And the reason why land is the foundation and the most wisest thing that I think any of us could purchase is because it gives you power over the earth. I can use land to grow my own food. I can use land to have somewhere to stay. Make sure that I provide, uh, continual shelter for me and mine. I can also lease some out. I can grow some stuff on my land. Most people don't know that growing lavender on your land, if you just bought land and planted lavender, that's $100,000 payout every single year, like clockwork. Most people don't know if they let hay, go let they grass or land grow hay. That's $150 to $250,000 payout every year. You don't gotta do nothing. Grow the hay, it comes in, you disc it up, not you yourself personally, pay somebody to disc it up. The farmers come and buy it by the boatloads. $150 to $250,000 every single year. Okay? Corn, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. But you are now in control. And when you buy the right kind of land and you have water rights, such as a well, septic tanks, oh, you really cooking. You're really cooking. You don't need the government for their utility services. You have everything that you need right there on your land. Okay? This is how you create your own ecosystem. This is how you create your own banking. This is how you create your own generational wealth for your family. And I have some opportunities that will help you do exactly what I just explained. Because if we don't, somebody gonna take care of you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, what the government has planned for us is demonic. There's no other words. There is no other words. Let me see if I got this video right here where y'all can just hear it. Because I'm going to sit down. I'm going to show y'all all of this stuff. Regardless of what's been going on, I've been keeping up. Especially being out here on the West Coast where this governor is a fool out here. For real, for real. But let me see if I can play this video. What is going on with this? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, here we go.
I'm announcing today that my administration will lead an international effort to enforce biological weapons convention, which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever, but it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that. I'm announcing today that my administration will lead
His administration is leading this global AI system that he thinks will be very good. And hopefully it does good. But it can also be very dangerous. When I tell you I have so much stuff in this man,
announcing today that
and I'm not surprised. This ain't no, hey, jump on Donald Trump hate train, man. They all same bird, different feathers. Been saying it, gonna keep saying it. I don't care who don't like it. This is an AI verification system led by his administration. Hear it again.
Administration will lead an international effort to enforce biological weapons convention, which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role, and it will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever, but it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that. I'm announcing
There's so much more from where they come from. I'm telling y'all, they get it ready for this beast system. AI verification, international, global. We need the UN, the United Nations, to be in agreement with this global digital AI verification system. Peoples. Time is almost up, literally. And when y'all see the stuff, you'll understand why I say what I say. Time is almost up. And I'm talking about with their system and their way of implementing this new system. When I say time is almost up, that is what I'm talking about. With this new system and them implementing it, time is almost out. They have figured a way to get the money, to get the wealth, to keep the wealth, store the wealth. They have figured it out through this AI technology stuff. One of the greatest, one of the greatest, I'm not going to say wealth transfers because it's like they deboed the world. The greatest hostile heist takeovers was in 2020. Bankrupt a lot of moms and pops. Things ain't been the same since. Their analytics went up. Regular smuggler people analytics went down. You cannot even go and get a burger for less than $10. Terrible. Terrible. I got a couple programs I want to offer y'all real quick, okay? I do want to tell y'all this. I'm going to be sharing this the next time I come because I always try to tell y'all when things are at basement level. That means you can still get on the basement and ride it on up till you can't ride it no more. By the time it's on the second, third, fourth floor, it's just like you're almost, to the destination. It's not much room to go up. Maybe 1 or 2 floors, 3 or 4 at the most. And I told my cousins like never before, get your credit swept. The credit bureaus call it credit washing, but get your credit swept. I'm going to show you the data on the people who took advantage of getting their credit swept. So much noise was made that TransUnion itself was like, I got to create a system that will combat all these people getting out of debt. And so they created the system that they're about to release in January that will just put away the credit sweeps using TransUnion. They say they have lost billions of dollars and billions of people since 2021, the greatest hike in people eliminating debt was in 2025, like 100x. Because people was taking advantage of that credit sweep. If y'all have been holding us in hostage and bondage for all these years off of our credit, I don't care what they got coming out. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to utilize it. I'm going to use it because I've been in debt for a long time, fighting with you demons back and forth about accounts that are illegal to have on my consumer report. So now that they came out and said, yeah, we're aware that so many millions of Americans have taken advantage of this credit sweep. They're using the identity theft. They're using the data breaches, and we got something to combat that. Whenever I bring something to you, you still got time. Whenever I bring something to you, you still got time. When I present it to you, it's because you still got time to get in while it is basement level. Because now so many people have been on it that they didn't have to go create them a system. Just go type in TransUnion credit washing system. And if you want to, check it out before I come here and break it down to y'all what's really going on, feel free. TransUnion credit washing system. This is the reason why I told y'all, get the sweeps. Have everything on your credit report moved, gone, removed. Get the sweep. Sweep all 3 of your credit reports. Now you can go and you can get to the bag. To hell with working and clocking in and waking up. Not unless you are addicted to your labor and you have been conditioned to be addicted to your labor. Then I can't help you. If you are one that's addicted to getting up and working and trading your time and your muscle for money, then this ain't for you. But I'm talking about those who say, look, I don't have another 1 year left in my body to keep going around this Ferris wheel in a circle over and over and over again. And 5 years later, 2 to 5 years later, I'm still in the same place. That sounds like a hamster wheel to me. I still can't afford what I want. Been putting in time, working in this workforce 14, 15 years, still can't buy me a house. Still ain't got no assets. Now I got more debt because my body is broke down. I need medical insurance. I need medical equipment. I need medication to help my medical ailments because I have damaged my body. We're going to stop that. Okay? We going to stop that. Check this out. Got some stuff for y'all. Let me go through it real quick. Okay? I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the under $100 opportunities, but I do have some mentorships that I'm going to be mentoring you, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but I highly recommend. And I'm going to make this so doable that you will be able to get in unless you, like I said, you addicted to your labor and you like the lifestyle that you live. I want to make it so affordable because everybody should be on this. If they try to attack me with their systems and all of this stuff, listen, let me put y'all on game on how to go get it because they can't attack all of us. I got their secrets. Do you hear me? I got their secrets. There's one community you can't even be a part of unless you log in live and show them, yeah, I have hit $1 million. There are things and places and people that you don't even know about. You would never ever be connected to them unless I introduce you to them or unless you sat in those type of spaces. I just want to put you on. I just want you to have more than what you desire to have. I just want you to be able to help my cousins, my nieces, and my nephews. I don't want you in no type of pain that I have had to deal with behind dealing with this government, this whole entire system. That's all I want. Okay. So I'm gonna go through a couple of these. If you ready, in my what's her name? My kids watch her. Gracie's Corner voice every day. We watch Gracie's Corner. Are you ready? But I'm gonna tell you one way, literally, to do you $10,000 and $20,000 a month. Something that you can start today, and something that you can literally be in business by tomorrow. And that is a dispatching company. Most people like when they hear dispatching, it's like, oh, I'm gonna need an LLC. You don't need that. That will come in time. You can get that later on when you done got enough coins. Dispatching, it literally takes 1 to 2 hours a day. You get to charge the percentage that you want to, and you got a very wide audience of people that need you to dispatch for them. They need their wheels to keep turning so their money keep on earning. And they need dispatchers. This is something that my husband has done ever since he started his transportation business. And it is something that is very lucrative. Okay? It's simple. It's so simple, a fifth grader can do it. You just need to know what to do. And since you need to know what to do, my husband has his 6-figure dispatching master class for $47. You can only get it on this live for this price. Only on this live. You want to know how to make you extra $10,000 to $20,000 every month? And as y'all can see in the description, I'm giving you riches in these 3 niches that I'm going to be mentioning. This is how you make a big bag. And you be able to charge what you want, okay? What you want, not what you gotta accept or you gotta work for, or they say you qualify for. What you want. So the six-figure dispatching master class, $47. If you want that, put a one in the chat. Um, the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. This is a digital product where you can have any hard inquiries removed off your credit report. Most people don't know having hard inquiries where you didn't went and apply for credit, it does not go away for 2 years. When you go and you run for a vehicle or you run for a bank or you run your credit for, a loan, they're gonna check them hard inquiries. Millions of people don't know they get turned down just on a hard inquiry by itself. Oh, you got five hard inquiries? No. Why you got so many hard inquiries? You're a liability. Nobody wanted to, loan you anything or extend, opportunity to you. Banks look to see if you at least have two hard inquiries before they determine whether you're going to get an approval or deny. If you got over two hard inquiries, you're going to get denied. It's just the bank's rules, banking rules. So I have the 24-hour hard inquiry removal for $47. I have a play in the funding mentorship where I tell them, go hit these three banks. They all pull from TransUnion on Monday. Go to Navy, go to AFF FCU, and you can go to NIH FCU. Get 50,000 from each of them. That's 150,000. By Wednesday, do that 24-hour hard inquiry removal so that next Monday you can go hit three other banks that just pull up from TransUnion. The hard inquiry is removed off there, so they're not going to be able to see what was done the week prior. And now you done got another $150,000 bag. Do I have your permission to teach you how to go get you the right amount of money that you want, not just what you need, what you want. Do I have your permission to mentor you? Do I have your permission to show you their secrets? Because I got them and I will. Okay? You're going to pay me for my time, but you're not going to pay me millions of dollars for my time. You're not going to pay me thousands and thousands of dollars for my time. I want to show you how to get this work. So I have this 24-hour hard inquiry removal that you can utilize in your life, but also guess how many other people got hard inquiries they need removed in 24 hours. It's a play where you call and you say, hey, whoop-de-whoop, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And within 24 hours, that junk is removed. Okay, if you go look on Facebook, you type in Tawana Worlds, hard inquiries, you will see 30 hard inquiries removed from our credit report. It's public, I put it out there for the public to see. Okay, because I believe I'm the best receipt. My clients are receipts too, and I love that, but I'm the best one. If it worked for me, I know it'll work for you. That way you try to come bull sugar, honey, ice, tea me, I'm calling you on your bluff. No, that works because I did it. Here's the receipts. Men lie, but receipts don't. Nice try. So I have that for $47. I'm only go over a couple of them that I have for $47. I have the vendor's boss list. That is a list where you can go ahead and buy everything name brand for the low. It's just full of vendors. I mean, Pandora bracelets, children clothes, Fenty, all the name brand designer bags. You buy it for the low, and then you turn around and you upsell it. Make great gifts for the holidays, in season, out of season. Women love to shop, from nails to eyelashes. It's a vendor with over 100 and some vendors on it. Celebrity hair. Sorry, my people. I'm sorry, my people. If you ever wanted to know what kind of business could I get in that would generate me $1 million, it's going to be hair. It's going to be hair. I don't care what's going on. That hair going to sell. And if you look at any hair grand opening, it's always way down the road, around the block. Police got to be called. People getting trampled. People having fights. Always. If you're going to sell anything, sell some hair. It's going to always sell. Always. Okay, so it has celebrity hair branding in there. It has. I've showed pictures. I've showed a lot of pictures. I just don't have the time to do it here on this live. But it's $47. You can turn around, sell this list to everybody and their mama. You can order things, right? Pre-order things. Let me put you up on game how you do this because I'm a real big believer in using other people's money. So say for instance, I see like 5 different hairstyles that I like, 5 different wigs or 5 different bundles, that I like. I grab those photos up from the vendors list and I say I have 5 of these design wigs that are going for 200, 199, $200. But you must put down a $50 deposit up front, and then when the hair is delivered, you pay the back end whatever is due. The $50 is going to be for me to buy the hair for them. It's not going to come out of my pocket. It's not going to be my money. I'm selling it for 200, but I'm only buying it for 50. So the deposit is going to pay for the install. When I get the wigs and deliver, right? Then the 150 goes to me. I've made $150 um uh investment or return on my investment, and I never use my own money. So I have the celebrity. I just gave y'all that play. These are just nuggets that'll help you, especially if you're trying to get stuck. If you don't get you no business, and you ain't got you nothing to sell in this digital space, goodbye. Okay, you are a ward of the government. Just bottom line. Goodbye. Okay, they own you. So I have that. The medical courier list. You want to learn how to go ahead and make you $2,000 a day or $2,000 a week at your choosing. You can use your vehicle right now to get paid in a major way. When I tell you they out here renting U-Hauls and they out here renting Penske trucks, just so they can get people's packages and different things of that sort to them, you can run up a bag. Medical courier or courier is like a DoorDash on steroids. Hey, can you go pick up them cookies for $95? I got the receipts. $95 to go pick up some cookies for the company? Sure. Okay. 150 to go pick up, your clothes from the dry cleaners. I got you. Medical courier is where it is at. Okay. It is a list of over 100 medical couriers. It is updated literally every week. So you never miss a beat. Okay. And I'm also throwing in how to make you $2,000 per day or per week using this framework, knowing exactly which ones on the list pay the biggest, what you need to do to get around it. You get a tweet card, the pay goes up, okay? You go get your hazmat added to your license. You are now doing, you can do $5,000 a day. Now they're giving you $800, $900 trips for you to go from here to there, okay? So the medical courier, $97. The trade line vendor. If you want to help people boost their credit scores and charge what you want, I have the trade line vendor plug where you can start selling trade lines. Okay? I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I might got a little time to show y'all. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. Let me try to get this up here really quickly. All right, let me just show you how to play on this real quick, okay? So Gotta blow this up really. All right, so let me show y'all this real quick. When I say you get the trade line plug, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say the trade line plug. Okay. So you see this American Express $30,000 limit. It's gonna close today. It says mini over here, right? So if I just wanted to charge people $1,000 to be added to this American Express 30,000, of course it's gonna tell me how many years it's been open. Say, for instance, this trade line, this line of credit has been established since 2014. Now, this 2014 worth of good, positive credit history will be added to my credit report. It will also show that I have an American Express for $30,000 limit on my credit report, which makes lenders, yeah, we want to loan to you because other people have risked loaning to you that amount. So I can help boost somebody's score to go buy them a house within days. I can help boost somebody's score for them to be able to go buy them a car fresh off the lot within a matter of days. I can boost somebody's score, which will allow them to go get a very big financial bag, which I highly approve, by adding these trade lines. So they got many spots available. If I just took 10 spots and say, hey, for $1,000, I will add this American Express trade line, $30,000 limit, 14-year history, all positive history to your credit report to boost your score anywhere from 100 to 200 points plus. I got 10 spots. And all 10 take them 10 spots for $1,000. I just made me $10,000 in one day, one setting. So I am literally showing y'all how I've showed y'all that I've made consistent $10,000 months just on trade lines. I'm going to give you the plug where you can sell trade lines. And as you can see, you saw many of them. If you say, hey, I got five, separate 30,000 credit limits, and you want to, hey, I got 10 spots on all five. That is what is that? 10, 20, 30. Yeah, that's a $50,000, $60,000 type of situation per day. Okay. So me literally handing you wealth. Now you can take that money and not go spend it back into the system, but invest in assets like we talked about when I first started. Okay. I have the trade line vendor for $97. This is going to be the last thing that I offer for $97. It's going to be the land banking workshop. Okay. I have showed y'all so many times. Let me see what is going on with these. Hold on one second. All right. I have showed y'all where you can go buy you acres of land. Okay. Acres of land for just $1. Okay. Acres. Bidding just starting at $1, $120 a month for lots of acres. Okay. 2 acres is a lot. You can literally go and put 36 homes on 2 acres. 36 homes. And then they're 2,400 square foot home, which is roughly about a 3 to 4 bedroom. Now you count up the cost. I got 36 homes, 3 to 4 bedrooms, renting at about $2,400 a month each one. $2,400 a month times 36. You do the math. You can get this land banking list where you can go find you some dirt cheap land so you can get you dirt rich. I go over everything, how to get the land, how to win the land, how to bid, when's the right time to bid so that you win. We don't want you just bidding, we want you winning. And then I give you a whole entire list to every land bank because you can't just go pull up land like that just on a regular smelly. Zillow ain't gonna sell you no land like that, and nobody else. Land Watch, none of them is gonna sell you land um for no dollar, for no $300. So this is buying back land from the government. It's a land bank, right? So you have the land banking websites, the list with over 150 different land banks in all 50 states, including Puerto Rico, and you get the master class, the land banking master class, so you know what to do with that land when you get it, how to win it, etc., etc. Okay, $97. That is all that I am going to offer on that, but I do have a couple mentorships I want to go over, and it literally won't take me no more than 5 minutes to do so. I really want to offer y'all an opportunity to learn how to become your own bank. Period, point blank. I want to show you how you can literally pay yourself $100,000 every month. And when I say I hate to put those numbers out because some of y'all just can't grasp making that type of money. Some of your mindsets won't even let you believe that you're able to obtain $100,000 a month. I've done it. I've showed y'all receipts, $148,000 a month. I don't have a problem learning how to get money. It's the systems that hold my money that come up against me. Because what I do. I'm not somewhere in private telling y'all this private information. I come online and tell people game. I didn't give y'all so much game here on this live. It's ridiculous. They don't like me. So, okay, you didn't make $100,000 in one day. This is suspicious. How is this suspicious? We don't know. We just need to hold on to it in case, anybody might come back and maybe want to dispute something later on. It's just really suspicious. So we'll hold it for 90 days. And then that turns into 180 days. And that turns into 360 days. And then you just like, okay, I'm getting a lawyer. And the lawyer's like, well, you signed the terms and agreement. So, can't sue them. Because you agreed to the terms and conditions without reading. That they can legitimately hold your money hostage. Real estate deals and stuff. That's why I haven't came here and presented any real estate deals because of what PayPal has done. My deposits go over into PayPal. So you can make all the money you want to in PayPal, but you can't withdraw nothing but $300 every single month. Like you're a toddler. It's like, wow, what? I can have 500,000 in there. I can withdraw nothing but $300 every month. Yeah. Okay. So I have the Become Your Own Bank mentorship. I will let you guys get in for $497. I'm going to show you multiple ways. Okay. I could charge you $99 a month to be a part of this community, but I'm not. It's $497. I'm going to give you the systems. I'm going to give you the work on how you can become your own bank. And I just mentioned why it was important and how you do it. I'm going to walk you through. We're going to create your trust for you. We're going to set up everything, right? We're going to show you where the bag is at. So now you got money to work with. We're going to show you how to go get these income producing assets. So now you got money being generated. We're going to go over the whole play with you. We're going to go get some of the government's money from the SBA, CDFI money. We're going to go get money from everywhere. Credit cards. We're going to go get money from everywhere, and you're going to literally become your own bank. It is $497 originally, $997, but I ain't even doing no $997. It's $5K it up for my programs. But I'm gonna allow y'all to get in. That way the first month in 2026, should you make it, from now to the first month in 2026, January of the new year, you can be saving real pretty. $497 and within 30, it probably don't even take you 30 days. I'm gonna just say 30 because that's a stretch. Within 30 days, you can have your first $5,000 to $10,000 paying client for you to do what I'm gonna show you, how to become your own bank. Okay, $497. Going once. Anybody want that? Let me know in the chat because you can only get that on the live. That's it. I want to show you how to become your own bank. I want to show you how to create your own generational wealth and protect it. Live tax free from it and continue to fund it using their money. I don't know who don't want that. But if you don't, let me keep on moving right on along, okay? I have the Land Bankers Mentorship. If you want to learn where to go buy you some land, you want to get mentored, you want to get access to funding, you want to get access to where the hottest land is at, where it's being bought, what's being, built around in that area, how to do seller's financing, how to buy a piece of land today and have it sold, have it financed. You become your own bank through this way as well. Because if you want to build something and you don't want to go the traditional way, you're going to go to Tawana World's Bank. Come right on up over here. You ain't got to do no credit check. This is how much money you need to put down on this property. And then every month, this is the monthly payments that you're going to pay me until it's paid off. I'm my own bank. I didn't eliminate Chase Bank and all of that. Not only that, I show you where the land and the houses are. Stop buying you $600,000, $700,000 houses, getting in debt with the government. Beloveds, there are homes for $6,000. There are homes for $10,000. New homes in multiple areas, whether you want to live there or not. You can use it as a rental property. You can use it as a Airbnb. You can use it as a transitional home and get a government contract for it. You don't have to live in it. But these are $300,000 and $400,000 homes that were lost. And now you can come on in and purchase it and swoop it up for the low. And we're going to use other people's money to do that. Hello, somebody. That is also $497. Which other one I'm going to give y'all on here? The government contracting community, I will allow you guys to get in for $497 to the government contract community. This is strictly teaching about emergency disaster. This is strictly teaching about state, not federal contracts, just state, local, municipality, and disaster relief contracts that you can go take advantage of tomorrow. I've already demonstrated to y'all how they will pay you, give you a $20,000 contract for a loaf of bread. And they hire, hi sister, I have a trucking company bank account that I'm not using. I want to get in on that transportation deal. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am, for sure. Because you can get money for that company even if you're not using it. You can get money for it even if you don't have vehicles for your transportation. I want y'all to understand something. They pay you for having the proper structure, not having the business built out. They pay you for, is you a business? What makes me a business? What my sister said. She has a business bank account. She has an LLC with the name, like EIN. Oh, okay. You got a birth certificate for your business. You got Social Security number for your business, and you open for business to receive payment. Okay, you looking like a real business. We can go ahead and fund that. So they have startup funds, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Kinds of stuff. But government contracting. There's government contracting for transportation, as you just mentioned. Millions of dollars. You know how much stuff needs to be transported? I will let y'all get into the mentorship where I guarantee you will get a contract within 2 weeks to 90 days of you taking the mentorship. You'll be able to go find you some money right in your own backyard from A to Z. And literally, once you get in business with the government, you don't need no other client. You just don't. They the biggest spenders and the best clients to ever have. You don't have to get out here and be like, hey, you want to buy my pound cake, cookies, whatever. They buy everything. They the biggest spender and the biggest buyer. Just ask Ukraine. Our taxpayer dollars are not being shipped to Ukraine. They're being given to government contractors over here that will ship the items that they need to Ukraine. See, they need Pampers over there. Can you take $1 million contract to ship Pampers for a year? Yeah, for sure. I'll buy the Pampers from Target, ship them every week or twice a week. Man, what you say? We'll spend about 200,000 and shit. Still got 800,000 that I'm working with. Now I'm gonna take my 800,000. I'm gonna build me something. Okay, for me and my community. That's the name of the game. That's what God said to do. Take back territory. What are we doing here? Build a kingdom. The systems of this world is supposed to become the kingdoms of our Lord. Now we're supposed to be hijacked and confiscated. So I will allow y'all to get in for $4.97 on that. I do have a done for you credit and funding opportunity. My husband also has an opportunity that he is offering. I'll get to that in just a second, but it's a done for you. Let me go ahead and get your credit together. First of all, let me get you some funding on the front end because I know where to go to get you funding without having good credit. You just need a business plan. So I will get your business plan together. I will find the investor that's going to give you the money for your investment. I will help you utilize this money. I gave y'all a play earlier. Go buy a laundry van, go buy a vending machine, go buy a storage unit, get you some passive income. I will help you with that. And then we will turn around and go buy an income producing business that's already generated income that already got receipts. I'm just taking over ownership of the business. I'm going to take them receipts from your customers, what you've been doing for all of these years, how much you making every single. I'm going to take them receipts to the SBA. And I'm going to tell the SBA, I'm going to need a bigger bag for my business for expansion. It's been generating income, SBA, for about 7 years. It's actually doing like 50,000 every year. Okay, well, how much you trying to get? 2 million. Just put $200,000 down. Okay, say no less. Say no less. I now got credit cards where I can go put the 200,000 if that's what it required, the 20,000, 50,000. If I just took 1 month salary from the business I just bought, I can go ahead and drop that 50,000 on one plot. I got 2 million, however much I asked for. It's a way to play. Money is not hard to find, and we need it, especially if you're a kingdom believer. But even if you're not, if you're an unbeliever, you still need it to provide and take care of your family. You still going to need it to make sure that you don't have to go out and do tricks and triples for no money. God don't want that for your life. Whether you love him or not, whether you believe him, worship him, serve him, he don't want that for your life. He's given us a way of escape out of the matrix. It's simple. Do you want to come out of that system? That's what he said. Come out of her, lest you receive her sins and share of her plagues. I will punish you for what this system is doing when I punish the system. Come out from amongst it. or build your own system that I can bless. He told Noah, let me build, I want you to build me something that I can bless. It was not Noah's job to build and fill. No, he built it, his job, and God filled it. His job sustained it. Okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go with that. Y'all been quiet in the chat except my sister Marie. But I got a done for you credit. That's what I was saying. I'm trying to get out of here, but my time is really up. I got it done for you. We will get you funded on the front end, like I just mentioned. While we got you some money to work with on the front end, we're gonna go ahead and get your credit score to a 700. 720 would be really, really sweet. But 700, 720. Because then we're gonna turn around and go get you the 200, $300,000 bag. Okay? We got your credit where it needs to be. We got some cash flow coming in that they can see because we made a play with the first money that we got. And now we're able to get a bigger, a really, really gigantic, bigger bag. Okay? A real big one. And I just showed y'all receipts of those clients getting 300,000 approved, 200,000 approved, 220,000 approved. That's not like impossible. You just need to know how to play the game. You lack knowledge. You don't lack money. Money is in abundance. That's why they print it every day. You lack knowledge of how to get it and what to do with it when you got it, how to make it grow for you. Okay. So with that being said, those opportunities are available. The done for you credit and funding play is $9.97. Almost forgot. My husband gonna say, "Did you tell him what I said?" For us to do it, a done for you, get you together, get your credit together, get you funded on the front end, get your credit together in the middle, and then get that big bag on the back end, which we will get 10% of that on the back end. So it's $9.97 up front, 10% when we get you what we gonna get you. It's not if we get you, it's when, right? Because if we go get you a million and we charge you 10% on the back end, we just got $100,000 pay day. This is what I'm going to be teaching at the Become Your Own Bank workshop for $497. And before I go, I want y'all to remember, you're gonna pay somebody. You're gonna need to pay somebody to teach you. Our life is gonna teach you and it's gonna cost you more. You're gonna pay it with your life, and that's gonna cost you a lot more. Okay. Lastly, my husband has a done for you CDL, non-CDL, excuse me, done for you, non-CDL mentorship that he is offering for $497, where he will show you how to start your own transportation business company without ever driving any fleet, where to go get fleet. I mean, the whole 9 yards. How to do your MCDOT number. You will come out of that bad boy fully loaded. Then how you can take the information that he's taught you or teaching you and go teach it to others for a fee. It's called coaching. How you can set all of this up faceless, stay compliant, government contracts, how you can win government contracts for your transportation business that you have on paper. Whole 9 yards. $497 for his mentorship, which he ain't did in a long time, but he's willing to at least allow a small amount of you guys to get in and learn how to make you at least in cargo van $5,000 to $7,000 a week. Box truck you're doing $7,000 to $15,000. This is per week. And when I say you're doing, not you, your business. We outsource other people's time that don't mind trading it so that we can redeem ours back, so we can buy ours back. Hey, let me pay you to use your time. That way I can get mine back. It's called redeeming the time. Okay. He has his mentorship for $497. That is from start to scale in the non-CDL transportation. And when I tell y'all, I hold y'all down in these workshops. I hold y'all down. I tell you all that this is what you do, this is what you do. I'm not going to broadcast it here. just because I don't feel led to do so. But we're gonna show you how to get started from start to finish. How to get your whole fleet of vehicles real fast. Just making sure you're building your business credit the right way. The sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. Okay? The kingdom of God is his throne. Is, but the sky is not the limit. With that being said, any questions for me? Instagram, I love y'all as always. I gotta go. Y'all can't see the information on the screen. For those who are ready to take action, because action takers are history makers, and not only are they history makers, but they money makers. Okay, action takers are history makers and money makers. Go ahead and hit the DM. I will send you guys the information over there. And yeah, I love you. If I ain't told you nothing else, make sure turn on your notifications and you tap in when you see me live. I'm on purpose for my next live to be the live where I show you guys everything that you need to see. Maybe that will put some fire under your buns, but nevertheless, I love y'all, and it was an honor to come by here and sit with y'all. Okay, see you next time. Mwah. All right, no questions over here. I'm out. Love y'all. God bless. Stay safe. If I can serve you, here I am. Go ahead and get in, jump in, friend. Love you too, sister. Jump in and let's go together. That's what it's all about. It's not a one-man show. It's more than enough room for all of us. Let's go together. All right, y'all. Peace out.